Hello and welcome to the Back Nine Report. My name is Carlos Torres, and along with Altvater, we both check in on the world of golf to bring you the latest news, insights, analysis, interviews, recaps, previews, and we cover anything and everything golf. In other words, if it happened in golf, we have it for you. Fred, hi, how are you today?
Hey, Carlos, I am fantastic. Really enjoyed watching the women wrap up their season at the CME Group Championship this weekend. We talked about last week, Jin Young Ko and Nelly Korda, 1 and 2. They were going to be going at it for all the marbles, and they did. But one player just pretty much put the hammer down and said, I'm sorry, but I'm the best player right now. Everybody else is playing for second.
Gotta give some kudos to Nasa Hataoka because it came down. It was three there at the end, that final group, Nelly Korda, Nasa Hataoka, and also Jin Young Ko. And I was excited. I was like, this is what we had been talking about. 1 and 2, the 1-2 punch is gonna come down to them. That final 18 hole is gonna be there. Who's gonna putt for the win? And it wasn't the two that we expected. Nelly Korda kind of folded a little bit there. She wasn't up to par on that final round, but it was Jin Young Ko. Definitely, I don't know how she does it, but definitely she's the best in the world, hands down. No one can definitely come close to her. But kudos to Nasa Hataoka. She just lost by 1 to Jin Young Ko. But anyway, it has been an incredible resurgence from Jin Young Ko. Great year. I mean, 5 wins, capping up the second half. Amazing. We talked about her struggles at the beginning, the problem that she had with the death of her grandma, how she had to cope with it. She even considered not playing anymore on the LPGA tour, which would have been devastating for me not to watch her again. But anyway, she did make it. She wins the season-ending championship, and also, Fred, 63 greens in regulation consecutive made before Thursday. I mean, Tiger Woods in his prime, he did 29. That should just tell you. I mean, it's like Ben Hogan was a hacker just compared to what she just did, if you compare it to that, right? So anyway, the Jin Young Ko legend keeps growing. She becomes the first from South Korea to win it twice, the Rolex Player of the Year. So it was. And the other thing, Fred, that came out to the light, and it makes this even more amazing. The problem she has on her wrist, that her caddy even told her, "Hey, if you want to just withdraw on the first round," she said, "No, we'll get through this." Wow, what a way to do it, Fred. For Jin Young Ko, Player of the Year, very deserving. Nelly Korda, amazing year as well. And I'll talk about a couple more players as we finish recapping this LPGA year.
Yeah, I mean, for Jin Young Ko, this was her 5th win of the year. Nelly Korda had 4 wins plus the gold medal. Nelly gets the gold medal, but Jin Young Ko picked up $2.5 million yesterday on Sunday, okay? She gets the $1 million for winning the race to the Dubai, plus she gets $1.5 million for winning the tournament. So that's a nice little payday. If you'd have told Michael Wan 11 years ago, or if Michael Wan, let's say Michael Wan said 11 years ago, when he took over the reins at the LPGA, when they were just about broken out of business, within 11 years, the winner of the tour is going to make $2.5 million in one event. Everybody would have laughed him out of the building, okay? Michael Wan is directly responsible for all of this. He and his team over the last 10, 11 years, he built this. Yeah, there's another commissioner now, and she's getting all the FaceTime, but Michael Wan did this. I don't want people to forget that, okay? He is the guy that built this tour. Yes, you have to have players that play, the Annika Sorenstam's and all these people, but this is a guy that put this thing together. So no question about it, Carlos. Kudos. You know, we got to give the correct props to Jin Young Ko. She is the best golfer in the world right now, without question. 63 greens in a row, absolutely unheard of. Just like a machine. Fairway green, fairway green. I love that kind of stuff. That's exactly the way golf is supposed to be played. I love that. You know, we always need 2 strong antagonists in any sport. You know, Ali Frazier, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. You got to have the anti, you got to have two guys or two players that are really good. Nelly Korda and Jin Young Ko gave that to us this year on the LPGA Tour. Is really, really good stuff. Just closed out with the battle last week, and it really, really exciting. Got him. I'm going to mention just two more names real quick. Lydia Ko, Lexi Thompson. They both had excellent years. Lydia is going to pick up the Bear Trophy. That's the first time she's ever done that. And Lydia, and Lexi Thompson keeps getting a little bit better. She keeps improving. She's putting herself in contention, right? She's not closing the deal all the time, but she's getting in contention. If she keeps doing what she's doing in the off season, works out a little bit, she could come out really strong next year and really have a big year. Carlos, I know you're going to talk about this more, but the new schedule for next year is out for the LPGA Tour. $87 million total purse. You've got 3 events that are in excess of $5 million purses. You've got another 3 events that are over 4.5 million. So a lot of money up for grabs on the LPGA Tour next year. Really, really good stuff. Can't wait to see it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, next year, the LPGA is an amazing product, and I really want to second your words about Michael Wan. I mean, we've always admired the job that he did, and definitely all that the LPGA is right now. The competitiveness week in and week out. All this tournaments, all these purses that are going up, it was because of him. And all that he got him through the way that he did last year through 2020 on the COVID, the ways, because you talked to him here on the show and all the things that they had to face, the way that they were preparing to make it, a successful tour, and that everybody had a paycheck and were having their money and their paycheck every year, every week. Hey, that was amazing, the job that he did. And he's sorely missed. And yeah, no disrespect to the new commissioner, Molly Marcoux-Zaman, but she has big shoes to fill. We'll see her. This was her first LPGA final that she was as a commissioner. Next year, we'll see what she's going to be doing and bringing with the new responsibilities and the expanded role that the LPGA has. But also, like you mentioned, kudos to Lydia Ko. She not only won the Vera Trophy, but she also won the Heather Farr Perseverance Award, which is previous winners like Lori Kane, Nancy Stratton, Brandy Burton. It tells you about her off the field work, as well as kudos to Madeline Sackstrom, who received the Heather Farr Perseverance, because that's through her hard work, dedication, and all that she does to demonstrate the determination, perseverance in spirit to fulfill her responsibilities as a LPGA player. So kudos to them as well. Also, I want to mention a little bit about what to expect and what we saw some of the players. I mean, Lydia Ko is on a resurgence. She finished 3rd in the race to the CME Globe. Patty Tavatanakit, we had mentioned her. She won the Louis Suggs Award as the Rookie of the Year. MB Park still around here at number 5. Adia Yutanagar and Lexi Thompson, Brooke Henderson, Min Jae Lee. If you go down the list, Nasa Hataoka, Seyoung Kim, Daniel Kang, Jessica Korda, Mori Yutanagar. You have Young Lee 6, Yuka Sasso, Leona Maguire. Amazing names, and that's your top 15. And when you go all around, any of those, apart from Jin Young Ko, any of those can win anytime and any given week. And that's what makes so beautiful about the LPGA. I'm looking forward to those youngsters like Yuka Sasso. Leona Maguire was the star of the Solheim Cup. She finished amazing, and I think she's just about to burst into the scene, into the top 10, maybe top 5 next year. That's my prediction for her. I think she's just ready to go into it. That's the expectations that we had of her. And I feel that next year is going to be the one that we're going to make sure that she's there. And again, like you mentioned, Lexi Thompson, seeing Lydia Ko going back up, Patty Tavatanakit there. I don't know. I can just keep making names here. And that's what makes the LPGA the success that it is. And I don't know. I could be like here half an hour talking about each one of them. We just don't have the time. But really looking forward to what 2022 is going to bring. But definitely everybody has to catch Jin Young Ko. I don't think she's going anywhere.
Now, and the LPGA, to your point, it's very deep field. The fields are much deeper now. There's a lot more ladies that have a chance to win every week. It used to be that there was 10 or 15 women that probably one of those is going to win every week. Now it's a much wider, it's a much more open field, and a lot of people can win from anywhere. The LPGA has made great strides over the past 5 years. I expect them to continue. It's easier for a sponsor to put on an LPGA event, Carlos. A PGA tournament has become just a gigantic circus and requires a huge dollar commitment from a sponsor. With the international TV coverage that Golf Channel provides for any corporation that sponsors an LPGA event, they reach 120, 130 countries around the world for 60 or 70% of the cost of a PGA tournament event. So it's a very marketable thing to large corporations, multinational, international corporations. So I look for them to keep growing over the next 5 years as well.
Definitely. I think 2022 is going to be another, if you can call it another breakthrough year. It's like every year they keep topping what they did the year before. But anyway, thank you for joining us. It's always our pleasure to bring you the latest in golf news and information. Remember to subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with all these nuggets of information we bring you. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. Our ID is at Back9 Report with the number 9 in the middle. Thank you for joining us.